Hello everyone, Vandiril here. Today I'm gonna show you a pretty game-breaking issue with the turrets, with the aggro of the turrets, and also how you can prevent some of the turrets from shooting at all. So let's get right into it. All you need to be able to recreate all of this scenario is a ward. So this thing was brought to me by Grave again, so big thanks to him for that. Remember, all of the tests I did were in custom games or practice tool. I didn't do it in matchmaking games, and you shouldn't do it as well, because that can potentially ban you. But since the bug isn't getting fixed, I really hope Riot can fix it after seeing my video. So let's get right into it. Let me start by showing you how to prevent mid lane outer turret from shooting. As I said, you need a ward, you need any champion basically. You go place the ward inside the turret vision, you take the turret aggro, and then you go hide behind this corner. So basically in this case turret doesn't see you, but he keeps shooting you. And what does it mean is that no matter what your allies, minions, etc. will do at the time, the turret won't switch the aggro. You're basically blocking the turret aggro, and you're basically blocking the turret from shooting at all. It isn't shooting you, and it's not gonna shoot minions or your champions, as you can see in the video. You can make it extra worse if you play a champion like Teemo. So normally if enemy minions got around or a champion got around and they got vision of you, the turret will start attacking you normally. So basically in this Teemo case, because you are invisible, you are permanently blocking the turret. And what does it do? Imagine a scenario where one person would block the aggro like this, then the minions cannot die, the enemy cannot get the experience because you are blocking this as well, so it can be pretty huge if someone was actually wanting to abuse that. So this is one of the cases you can do. You can also do the same thing on the inner turret but in the side lane. So what you do is you take the aggro and you go into the bush, and it blocks the aggro the same way. Also, if you have a champion with a really big hitbox, you can go behind the wall and still block the turret from shooting from that position. So this is also another option. So this thing is a pretty big bug, but not necessarily so easy to abuse. But there are some other cases that make it way easier to abuse. Very easy example. In this case, I'm playing Kog'Maw. So I'm taking the aggro and then my allies get into the turret range. So what does it do? I die to the turret, but because the ward was in the range of the turret, the aggro doesn't reset. So normally the turret will start attacking my allies, dummies in this case, but it doesn't. The aggro keeps staying on me. So for whatever reason, placing a ward near the turret prevents the aggro from resetting. So I am in the Kog'Maw passive, and I am tanking the turret. In this time, my teammates can just freely tower dive, and they won't take any damage. So in this case, you can actually significantly abuse it. But there is an even worse case. You can do exactly the same thing by using, for example, Stopwatch, Zhonya's Hourglass, or Guardian Angel, or Zac Revive, or Karthus Revive, or whatever. So what you do, you place the ward, you take the aggro, then your teammates are tower diving, but you keep tanking the turret, you use the Zhonya's or use the Stopwatch, you keep tanking the turret, then you use your passive, you keep tanking the turret, you use your Guardian Angel, and you still keep tanking the turret. The aggro won't switch. So your teammates can just tower dive for 10-15 seconds, and you can be that one guy tanking the turret without taking any damage as well. So this is a pretty big thing as well. Also, one more thing I didn't mention earlier, instead of using invisible champion, you can also use Ivern. You can place your bush, and then you will still remain invisible to minions and turrets, so the aggro won't switch if minions just come around you. So this is also worth keeping in mind. But as you can tell, for whatever reason, the wards, control wards or trinkets just seem to completely mess up the turret aggro and the way they focus the targets. If this thing isn't fixed, I feel like even pro teams can abuse it significantly. I mean, Stopwatch is a pretty crucial part of the meta. So what you can do is, when you're doing the tower dives, 4v2 for example, one person takes the aggro, the other three keep attacking the target, and then one person, for example, presses the stopwatch. And basically for 3 seconds, turret will do absolutely nothing. And 3 seconds in such a case is a huge advantage to your tower diving, so this thing in particular should definitely be fixed. I have no idea how it is possible for a ward to completely mess up the tower aggro, but as you can see, this is a pretty significant bug, and it definitely can be a game altering bug, so Riot should definitely fix it. So thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Be sure to tell me in comments down below what do you think about this bug. Thanks again, take care guys, and have a great day.